Welcome, wonderful people. This is Mr. Ndabezita, and I want us to look at grade 10 trigonometry. And I have something in here with me that I would like to share with you. So let me just go to this grade 10 folder and see what we can do from here. So please never mind all this. I'm just going to work on this paper. So let me just bring in the zoom, and here is a problem that we have. It's a question 4 problem. It's from something like a tutorial for the grade 10s. So somebody just sent me this and she asked me to try and work with this. Okay, so what is it that we want to do here? Now a diagram is provided. They say in triangle PQR and triangle SQR. So meaning they say triangle PQR and SQR, they are right angled triangles. This is what they say. Okay, and they say to us that PR, it's 26, PQ, it's 24, QS is 8, SR is 6, QR is 10, and PRQ is theta. So in triangle PQR, angle R, it's theta. Okay, so where is the triangle Ndabezit? Now here is the triangle. We have this right angle there, and we have another right angle there. So this is R, P, 24, Q, 10, R, we have 8, we have 6, and we have 26. And this is making a lot of sense because we have the statements that guide us as to how these values are being given. Now the first, they say in 4.1, refer to the diagram above this one, and they say without using a calculator, write down the values of 10 of P. So 4.1.1, they want the 10 of angle P, and I know that 10P is opposite over adjacent, which is x over y. So the 10 of angle P. Okay, so I'm going to take out the diagram that has a P so that you can see what is happening, because for a grade 10 learner this might be very confusing because of the way it is structured. So the simplicity is to take the triangle in question out. So this is what I'm going to have. I have my P, I have my Q, and my R. So I've taken this out. Okay, so I know this is 24, this is 10, and they said that PR it's 26, and they are looking for this angle, the 10 of this angle. It will be opposite 10, it's opposite QR over the adjacent, it's PQ, which is 10 divided by 24. 2 can go both in this without leaving any remainder. You will have 5 over 12. Okay, So we are fine. We have been able to find the 10 of P in 4.1.1. 4.1.2, they say the sine of SQR. So in triangle SQR, find the value of angle Q. So where is SQR? SQR. So I'm going to take it out. Now remember, we have an angle of 90 degrees here. So I'm going to try and take it out exactly the way in which it is drawn. Okay, this is SQR. And I know that SQ is given as 8. And I know SR is given as 6. And QR, I know this is 10. So in this triangle SQR, find angle Q. There it is. So the sine of SQR is opposite over the hypotenuse, which is the opposite, which is y over r. Okay, here I am. So which one is the opposite? This is the opposite angle. This is the opposite side to this angle. So that will be SR divided by the hypotenuse is the side which the 90-degree angle points for. So this is QR, and the value would be the value of SR, that is 6 over 10. I can divide by 2 to find 3 over 5. And that becomes the answer for this. I hope that we are fine with this, the sign of SQR. Okay, these are just 1 mark questions just to see whether you understand and you know how to read a picture that is provided to you, and you're able to make sense of all that. They're just checking your understanding here. 4.1.3, they are looking for the cosine of theta, right? And we were told that PRQ is theta. In triangle PRQ, angle R is a theta. So do we have PRQ? Of course we have PRQ, and we were told that angle R is a theta. So what will be the cosine of theta? This is adjacent over the hypotenuse, and adjacent is x over hypotenuse is r, which is the adjacent. Adjacent would be the side that is closer to the angle. Remember, this would be the adjacent. This is the hypotenuse, the side of which 90 points for. So this is the adjacent. This is QR divided by the hypotenuse, which is PR. And what is QR? This is 10 being divided by 26. I can divide by 2 to get 5 over 30. Are we fine? I hope that we are doing just fine. Okay, and then let's go to 4.1.4. And in 4.1.4, they want the sec of SR angle Q. Now, what is a sec? I know that sec and cos are in the 4th quadrant. And if cos, it's adjacent over the hypotenuse, therefore sec will be hypotenuse over adjacent, because cos it's adjacent over the hypotenuse, sec will be hypotenuse over the adjacent. So SQR, so we go to triangle SQR, but we are looking for angle R, and there it is. Are we fine? So what will that be? That would be equals to the hypotenuse, which is SQR, divided by the adjacent. So we have the hypotenuse, there it is. And which is the adjacent side? Obviously the side would be your adjacent. That one is the opposite. this would be the adjacent SR, and this would be equals to 10 divided by 6. I can divide by 2 to get 5/3. This is very, very, very important. Be that as it may, we can go somewhere else. Now the last one which they have for us here in 4.2, they say to us, without using a calculator, determine the value of cot theta divided by cosec QRS. In triangle QRS, they are looking for angle R. So we have QRS, but we are looking for angle R. Okay, that's fine. So what is a cot? I know cot and tan are in the third quadrant. So if tan is opposite over the hypotenuse, opposite over the adjacent, meaning cot it's adjacent over opposite, and this is being divided by cosec. I know that sine and cosec are in the same quadrant. If sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosec will be hypotenuse over opposite. Okay, now cot of theta. So here I am, theta, there it is. What will be the cot? That would be adjacent, which is 10. Because of space, I'm not going to write the letters. 10 divided by the opposite, which is 24. And this is being divided by QRS. So in QRS, I'm at angle R, and I'm looking for the hypotenuse, that is 10, divided by the opposite. The opposite will be 8. That would be 8. Okay, I can have 10 over 24. Changing division to multiplication will take the reciprocal of this. Numerator, denominator goes once. You have 8 divided by 24. You can just insert this on the calculator. The simplified version of this will be provided for you. So this is just a brief summary of trigonometry that I wanted us to look at. Now let me just show you the quadrant very quickly so that you recap your let's just quickly look at the quadrant. So you have 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. All trigonometric ratios are positive in the first quadrant. So meaning we say sine, cos, and tan, cot, sec, and cosec. They are all positive. And we have 90 minus theta, 360 plus theta. 90 plus theta, 180 minus theta. Very good. So because when I move from here to there, no, I should add from 0 to 180. Am I adding or am I subtracting? Yes. What I should know is that the angles in here must be less than 90, because we are moving from 0 to 90. Therefore the angles in here must be less than 90. So we are subtracting from the bigger one, and moving from 90 to 180, I'm adding to that. Okay, so only sine and cosec are positive in this quadrant. And then I have 180 plus, because I'm moving from 180 to 270, and I have 270 minus because they should be less than 270, and only 10 and cot are positive in this quadrant. And then I have 360 minus theta, 270 plus theta, because I'm adding towards the 360, but less than 360 I'm subtracting, and only cos and sec are positive. Okay, and this is just the quadrants and their relationships in terms of trigonometry, and this is all. Thank you, guys.